record button to start recording. At that point, I'm going to go to my notepad and create a new little section at the top of my notepad, starting with open brackets, the video file name that MSN Recorder Max produced, and then a couple of carriage returns or enters and close bracket braces. And now I got a complete file name here that I'm going to use to capture the screen recordings. In addition to that, I want to navigate to my browser to find out which account has expired recently and look at my notes, which account did I deal with recently. The last account I dealt with was Sold Experts, which is right here. So I have to delete the message that I got from Google saying that it will expire in 30 days because of inactivity. Since I made an outbound call to ChatGPT, I even recorded it in multiple ways. First of all, with MSN Recorder, as you can see in the right lower corner of the screen, number one. Number two is a step recorder, recording now in the upper left corner of the screen. And finally, the camera in the center of the screen right now. In addition to that, I would like to demonstrate a hat that I call the fishing hat, which I'm wearing right now as we speak. And why is that important? Because all this presentation is all about an audit trail and identifying the caller. In this case, with a fishing hat that creates a halo effect over the head, as well as a sweatband presenting various vanity phone numbers, and then the mask, like a COVID-19 mask that can also become a bib by dropping it below the nose and the mouth. And let's look at what is on it. In this case, WizMoreBiz is a vanity phone number that spells the domain name WizMore and the domain name extension .biz, then converts it to digits using the American phone dialer or dial pad. And the area code is 949 667 3249. The .biz domain name extension converts to 249. And another version of a vanity phone number on the sweatband is the psych.co. Again, the psych is a domain name and the .co is a domain name extension. The same applies to the bib. You can see the psycho and then the matching phone number. With this in mind, I'm going to minimize the step recorder or put it in the center so it's out of the way a bit, covering my face in this case. And now proceed to the browser and delete the message or the email that tells me that the number will expire in 30 days since due to inactivity. And since I called ChatGPT, it will no longer expire, as I'm opening up another message, and this one is to WizMoreBiz. Notice that WizMoreBiz is also on my halo hat, so I'm copying it to the clipboard buffer and pasting it above the video file name with Control V. And this is the account that I have to log in next to make an outbound call. So I'm going to repeat again. Look at my vanity phone number Here it is, wizmore.biz, and it's matching 949, 667, 3,249, which is the vanity phone number based on the American dialer. So now I go back to my notepad and I'll try to log into this WizMoreBiz account and discuss the issues that are related to it. So I mark it with a cursor, edit, copy to the clipboard, and then opening one of the accounts to navigate away from the current account to the account that I need to log into. So I click on add another account and then back again down to the bottom, select another account, paste the account name, and then select it and click next and enter the password and click next again. And now that I'm logged in, I'm going to change a couple of things that I have here to, first of all, the Gmail account, and then also change the phone number to the WizMoreBiz account. So let me repeat again the WizMoreBiz account. What it is, we'll spell it in digits. Wiz converts to 949, and the remainder I can leave with the letters. So I can simply copy the letters, edit, copy to the clipboard buffer, and then paste it in front of this phone number and let Gmail convert this combination of digits and words to digits by entering a new phone number with Control V and then click Save. As I proceed to log into this WizMoreBiz account. And now that I logged into the WizMoreBiz account, I want to make an outbound call to Tsunoda's favorite corner, which is really Chat GPT mislabeled. So I'm selecting it. I'll make the call and then copy the file name to be sure that I'm in the right account, that Google didn't switch it yet.
Safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
Help me by dealing with the WizMoreBiz domain name, WizMoreBiz or WizMore.biz, domain name and vanity phone number, where I got a message from Google, your Google Voice number, area code area code 225 522 2324 will expire in 30 days. It is already linked to this voice number, and I am pasting it and I'm inserting the word not, saying that it will not expire due to the fact that I called you at 800 chat GPT. Yes, one problem that I have is that I get a lot of spammy calls. So let me show you some example. I'm going to click on voicemail, and I get a lot of spammy calls which I'm going to delete. So I place the cursor on the first one, shift and mouse click to mark it for deletion. And then I'm going to scroll down a bit and find another one that needs to be deleted. Some of the others I want to keep, but these three are spammies. So I select the delete button and then repeat, confirm it, and delete these spammy calls. Then I have to go back to messages and click on them, and there I got a bunch of messages that are also spams. So I select the first one, shift for deletion to the last one, shift for deletion, then delete all three of them and confirm deletion one more time. Then I go to the Gmail account. I'm going to the Gmail to delete the spams there. Yes, tell me about it. I'm going to right now, I'm looking at my Gmail, and I got about 10 of them that are spam, and only one or two I want to keep. So I marked all of them for deletion and unchecked those of them that I want to keep. Yes, tell me about them.
Sure thing. In Gmail, to set up a filter, open one of the spam emails. Click on the three dots in the top right corner. Then select filter messages like this. You can choose criteria like the sender's address or keywords. Once you've set the criteria, click Create Filter. Then choose what you want Gmail to do with these emails, like deleting them or sending them to spam. Finally, click Create Filter again to save it. Give that a try, and it should help cut down on the spam.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you found it helpful. If you need any more tips or run into any issues, feel free to ask.
Yes, another problem that I have is that Google keeps switching accounts on me or refusing to let me use a proper account for a voice to register a Google Voice phone number. So it creates a major problem that I have to use the another account and create confusion that the account name does not spell the phone number exactly.
It's easy to get mixed up. One trick is to use different profiles on your browser for each Google account. This way, each profile stays logged into its own account. You can also label each profile with the corresponding phone number or purpose. Would that help make things clearer for you?
Yeah, that is not the problem. The problem is that, for example, I wanted to register a phone number called babe.ai, a vanity phone number that spells the words called babe.ai. I made a Google account that spells callbabe.ai, and then I tried to reserve the number, but instead Google started switching the accounts, and I ended up reserving the number of a callbabe that spells the words callbabe AI in another account that is spelling the words with more biz. Do you understand the problem? Exactly. That's right. Let's review it again for summary because this is very challenging. And this is why many people don't like to use Google because it does all kinds of things based on its AI algorithms, which are bad.
account specifically for this, but Google ended up reserving the number under a different account, causing confusion. You're frustrated because account switching led to an error in your registration. Did I get that?
Exactly right. And sometimes I'm under pressure and I don't have time to look at the details. Google switches the accounts on its own, trying to be helpful, and in so doing, confuses the customer and is very unpredictable and unreliable, so much so that people like myself are reluctant to use it.
It's supposed to be helpful, but can lead to unpredictability and errors as user experience. A different browser or incognito mode for each account could help avoid this issue. Or you could try a third-party service to manage a domain to keep things from your targeting.
Yeah, but I don't have time to fool around with it, and that is a problem because I'm short on time, I'm busy, and Google keeps confusing the issues on me.
When you're busy, you need things to work smoothly without any extra cost. Google's account switching has been anything but smooth for you. Maybe setting aside a bit of time to straighten it out once could save you a lot of time and frustration later. Or, if possible, delegate the task to someone else. That way, you can focus on what matters most to you. What do you think?
Yes, I'm a professor and I'm teaching the students. I wanted to teach them about Google Voice, but since it is so unreliable and so confusing, I decided to postpone it to a future time when I will figure out ways to deal with it more effectively.
Have you considered exploring alternative tools or maybe preparing a simplified guide for when you do introduce it? That could help manage the confusion.
Yeah, first of all, I have to make sure that I know myself. I have a methodology to track all my outbound calls to comply with Google Voice. So, for example, now I'm going to create a special subfolder to deal with the confusion. I'm going to go File, Save As, paste the file name, and then create a subfolder that contains the three phone numbers. Copy to the clipboard buffer, and then click on a new folder and documents, paste it on my documents subfolder.
Creating a dedicated subfolder for your Google Voice numbers and tracking your outbound calls there can help you stay organized. Once you've got a system in place, it'll be easier to take you to students. If you need more tips on organizing or using Google Voice, just let me know.
Yeah, it's very confusing. So now I'm trying to save it again. File save as,
It's under
navigate to the new subfolder that I created. And I'm looking for a long subfolder with more biz, @, the phone number that is the Google Voice phone number, which is area code 225 522 2324, that actually spells the word call Babe AI. So tell me, what is the folder name?
The folder name wishbook.biz.folder 522 2324, which spells callbabe.ai. Keeping it named this way will help you remember which number is in which folder. Does that sound right?
No, that's not quite right. Let me repeat it again in slow mo, and it's my mistakes also to explain it better. I'm going to mark it on the screen and read it back to you to see if you can get it.
Sure, go ahead. I'll listen carefully and repeat it back to make sure I understand.
So it is Wiz More Biz, and the Wiz More Biz starts by an open parentheses, the letter Wiz, close parentheses, and then More Biz, an @ and then the phone number of the Google Voice, which is area code 225 522 2324, which is equal to the words call babe AI.
The with in parentheses, followed by the phone number 225 which spells callbabe.ai.
Exactly, now you got it perfectly correct. So I make the special subfolder, and then I pasted it into my notes with an X in space as a prefix, telling me that I pasted into the notes, and I saved it in my hard drive of this laptop. In addition to that, I'm going to back it up to the cloud. I'm pressing the plus new and then folder upload, and then paste it on the folder upload with Control V and remove the file name out of it. So what remains is just the new subfolder that I created. And then I press the enter key, click upload once, click upload the second time, and wait for Google to respond by saying two uploads complete. I navigate down to see how many subfolders it uploaded. It says one of one. So I'm going to go back to my notepad and put at the end one of one, meaning one new subfolder in this subfolder, one new folder in the current subfolder, one of one.
In so to help organize and update your files, you've created a new subfolder. Save your notes by successfully uploaded everything to the cloud. Keeping track of the upload status in your notes is a great way to ensure nothing gets lost. Well done.
Right, and now I save it yet in another file. So far, all the files that I saved, two of them on the local hard drive, two copies on the local hard drive in two separate subfolders, and two more copies on the cloud. I revert to another recording with step recorder recording now, which is psar.exe, problem step recorder, and I'm clicking the stop and review button, and then I'll try to save it locally in a zip format.
Once you save the recording in a zip format, you'll have a compact and easily shareable file. Nice work on keeping everything so organized.
Exactly, and now I have to strip the redundant file name, and I deleted a portion of that. And I'm navigating to the first position in the file name field to update and correct the mistakes. Yes, so I say I created a version control appending a letter to the year. It's 11, the month of November 8, 2025.
Appending a version letter to the date is a smart way to keep track of different versions. So, 11/8/2025 would be your it's a clear, organized system for version control.
Right, and the current version is version G. So I appended the G to the year, so now the year reads 2025 sub G, and then I have SA for Saturday. I started at 3 o'clock, and the time now is 7:32. So I insert for the current time 7.32. I cannot use a colon in the file name, so I use 7.32, namely 7 o'clock, 32 minutes p.m. instead. Exactly. Exactly. Now I go Control V and I paste it in my notes and I mark an X in front of it to know that I saved that file also in the local hard drive. And then I go File Save again to make sure I save it, my notepad, on the hard drive. And right now I got to the point that I need to delete the message that is now outdated, that your Google Voice number will expire in 30 days since I made an outbound call to 800 chat GPT. I can delete that message and pop in another message of another account that needs to be updated, which is with dial ABC. Exactly, and I surrounding it with a bunch of open of right slashes, a bunch of right slashes to segregate this section for the other section. So I top it with right slashes and I end it with left slashes. No, with left leaning slashes.
The beginning of the section and left-leaning slashes to mark the end. This will help visually separate and highlight the updated message for when
Exactly. Exactly. So now I copy to the clipboard buffer with edit, copy, and navigate to another instance to log into that account. Here, Google is telling me that I exceeded the maximum number of connected accounts, so I'm going to log out from all the accounts and then log back in. So now I'm logged into the new account, and I want to change a bit the recovery phone and recovery email to Dr. ARush, and the phone number to another phone number, 949 more biz. So I copied the phone number to the clipboard buffer and then go and override the outdated phone number and click save again, then skip, and now I'm in dial ABC. So first of all I want to go to mail and check the mail and see all the spammies that I may have. And I'm going to select all of them and delete as I'm examining them to see if there's anything here that I need to keep. So I delete all of them, and then I'm going to go to my Google Voice and make an outbound call to ChatGPT again. I'm calling ChatGPT.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, this conversation may be recorded for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms of credit. How can I help you today?
Help me deal with Wiz Dial ABC, which is a Gmail account that has also a Google Voice phone number.
Got it. You're dealing with a Gmail account and a Google Voice phone number. What specifically do you need help with?
Help me deal with activating the account so it doesn't expire within 30 days.
To keep your Google Voice number active, make sure to use it for call or text at least once every 30 days. If you need help with the activation process, I can guide you through it. Would you like to proceed with that?
Yes.
All right, let's start by activating your account. First, log into your Gmail account, then go to the Google Voice website or open the Google Voice app. Are you
Yes, this is exactly what I've done already. And then I made an outbound call to Tsunoda's favorite corner, which is actually ChatGPT mislabeled.
got it? It sounds like you already made an outbound call to a favorite customer, which is ChatGPT. That usage should help keep your Google Voice number active. To ensure it's labeled correctly, you can edit the callback details in your Google contacts. Would you like to know how to do that?
No, I just got used to the new mislabel, which is Tsunada's
Got it.
favorite corner, and I'm just leaving it as it is.
Gotcha. You're keeping that mislabeled favorite contact as it is. That's totally fine if it works for you. Is there anything else you'd like help with?
Yes, and then I need to save it to a local hard drive. So,
You want to Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat what you want to save to your local hard drive?
yes, is the file name that I created that spells the account with dial ABC, and then the phone number, area code 949 342 5222, will not expire in 30 days.
Got it. You've created a file with all the necessary information. Just save the file on your computer and you should be good to go.
So I clicked save, and now I'm placing a prefix of the letter X and space in front of the file name, as I'm going to also save it on the Google Drive. I'm going to the waffle, the Google Apps, and then click Drive, and then click plus new, and then click folder upload.
Sounds like you're naming the file with a prefix and saving it to Google Drive. Once you're in Google Drive, clicking on plus new and then file upload will let you select and upload your file. You're on the right track. Need any more help with this process?
Yes, I clicked upload, and now I'm waiting for the next stage to see how many folder it will upload as I'm blowing the browser full screen, selecting keep both folders, and looking that there's 93 folders there. So I go back to my notepad and I add an enter and the number 93, telling my documentation that I uploaded to the cloud, and it includes 93 folders in it, and then I compare it to the previous upload that included 92 files, which makes a lot of sense and is some kind of an internal control, because the current number of file is 93, and that equals to the previous counter, which was 92, plus the extra one file that I just added to it right now.
And comparing it to the previous upload is a smart move. It shows you've got a good handle on your file management. Keep up the organized work. Is there anything else you'd like assistance with?
Yes, I'm going now to look for a similar subfolder that starts with Wiz dial ABC. So I need to start with open parentheses first, then navigate my documents to the W. So right now I'm on the Z, X, looking for the W, uh, W for Wiz, and then dial ABC. So I'm in Wiz now, and I'm looking for dial ABC, and here I found it, dial ABC. So I double click it to open it, copy the path to the file name, Control C to the clipboard, and then insert it as a prefix to the string, followed by a backslash separator and the file name. And now I'm ready to copy it, to review it again first, and then copy the entire string to the clipboard before saving it. And only then I click the save command, and it asks me if you would like me to confirm save as on the save as dialog box, that do you want to replace it? I say yes, because this is a more recent file, so I replaced it.
You're doing a meticulous job managing your files. By adding the path to your file and saving the updated version, you're ensuring you have the most current information. Saying yes to replacing the file makes sure you have the latest version saved. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss before we are open?
Yeah, so I saved it locally to the hard drive, and now I save it, I upload it to the cloud, the entire subfolder. That is the specific subfolder for that specific account with dial ABC.
Great. You've saved the updated version to your hard drive and are now uploading the specific subfolder for your account with Dial ABC to the cloud. This keeps your files accessible and fast.
Right, and
Anything else you want?
yes, I'm going back to my folder in my notepad with the prefix of X space, meaning I saved it to the local hard drive, and then I add a and a return and a suffix of 3, namely that I've uploaded the new with dial ABC to the cloud, and it contained 3 files. Yes, and now I'd like to go over of the zip files format. So far, all the files have been in text format. Two of them saved to the local hard drive and then uploaded to the Google Drive to the cloud. So I got a total of four files, four text files. And now I'm about to add another file, but this one is going to be a zip file.
Compressed zip folder on Windows, or by right-clicking and selecting the compressed. Ready to give it a try?
Yes, I don't need to do that because I'm using problem step recorder to create it in the first place, psar.exe, and it generates automatically a zip type of file. So all I need to do is formulate the file name, indicate that it is a .zip type of file. After stopping the recording with psar.exe, copy the path to the clipboard buffer and inserting it as a prefix to the file name with Control V, followed by a backslash separator, and then the full file name will not expire in 30 days.
Including the .zip extension, you'll have everything organized for upload. It sounds like you're all set to add this zip file to your collection. Anything else you'd like to go over or need support with?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to go back to my notepad, Control V, and paste the file there and prefix it with X space, namely, I saved it to the local hard drive and then file save to update my notepad. And by so doing, I complied with the Google requirement, and this account should not be expiring within 30 days.
Google's requirement to keep your account active. Well done. Anything else you'd like to tackle? Answer
Yes,
any questions on.
yes. So now I saved the outdated file and I picked up a new file that is going to expire also. And I make a new section in my notepad that will start with a less than sign. Then the message from Google that another number will expire. Couple of carriage returns or enters, and segregate the end of it with a greater than sign. And now I have it segregated in my notepad, and I'm ready to make another outbound call to this new account, which is called blog blogs AI vid for blog blogs, multiple blogs, AI for artificial intelligence, and vid for videos.
Including the expiration notice and details for your in-house blogs.ai. Keep your Google Voice number active with an outbound call. Maintaining this level of organization will definitely help you manage accounts and avoid expiration. Anything else you'd like help with?
Yes, I'd like you to understand what is the meaning of this account.
I'd love to know more. What does the account Blogs AI Vid signify for you?
First of all, the word blogs is creating a log of my activities and recording it, but more importantly, it is dealing with AI like ChatGPT and making a video or multiple videos of it. In other words, an audit trail of the blogs, a video audit trail of the blogs. And in this capacity, Let me remind you that I'm recording a video file with the camera software that comes with Windows 11. So this is video number one, and video number two is MSN Recorder Max, which is a screen recorder. So I have two videos going on simultaneously that later I will save and integrate into my blogs discussing the dealing with 800 chat GPT.
You're going to have these video content integrated easier into your blog, and they're going to be rich, multimedia approach to documenting your interactions. It's a thorough way to capture and share your experiences. Anything else you'd like to discuss or need assistance with?
Yes, and now I'm creating the file name to store all my notes at. So I copied from the message that Google sent me and I paste it after after the account name. And I insert the word will not expire in the sentence. So right now it spells the word blogs, AIVID, at the phone number 200, the area code first, 256, 472, 4843 will not expire in 30 days.
That it won't expire in 30 days. It sounds like you're well prepared to finish your document.
Yes. And then I enclose the word below by opening the parentheses before the B and closing parentheses after the O to indicate that this is not only a Gmail account, but it's also a phone number, a vanity phone number. 256 area code 472 4843.
Is there anything else you'd like to go over?
Yes, and then I paste it in my notes and save it on the local hard drive, inserting before the file name an X and a space. Namely, this job is done. I saved it in the local hard drive, and now I'm navigating to the Google Drive to upload it to the Google Drive and click the Drive button, and then the plus new button, and then the folder upload button, and then I'm pasting the folder upload in the folder input field. I enter the Google Voice 1 subfolder that contains my notepad.
Save your local hard drive. Uploading them to Google Drive ensures they're backup and accessible. Keep all of those backups stored. Anything else you'd like to go over?
Yes, and then I add the suffix of enter and 94, indicating that it was uploaded to the Google Cloud and it contains 94 files. And when I compare it to the previous upload that contained only 93 files, it makes sense since I added one more file to this subfolder. So this perfectly makes perfectly sense. And I would like you to review the concept of built-in internal controls in this audit trail algorithm, which means that every time that I upload the file again or the folder again, that is the Google Voice 1 folder, I compare the current files to the previous number of files. And every time there should be an increment of one file added to the subfolder. Yes, so far I got 4 files, all of which are text, saved on the local hard drive and on the cloud, and now I'm adding another one, a zip file from pesar.exe. I stopped the recording of pesar.exe, and I am going to upload a folder of pesar.exe and save it. Save it locally on the hard drive first. Yes, and then I update the current time, which is 7:59 p.m.
Noted, it's now 7:59 p.m. Keeping track of timestamps can be crucial for your audit trail. Anything else you'd like to add or need assistance with?
Yes, and before I save it, I want to paste the path as a prefix, backslash, and the file name as a suffix. The file name is, I have updated the file name saying that the number will not expire in 30 days. What is the phone number that I'm dealing with? Can you repeat it? Exactly. When I click on step recorder and scroll up to see how many steps did I just do, and that says step number 112, meaning that the last step was number 112, and each keystroke includes another step, a shot of a screen, and the previous step is step 111. Then to start.exe lists the time and the date and the time and a statement about what the user did. In this case, user left click on the text editor document in blogs AI vid at and the entire file name. And then I click new recording to start a new pishar.exe recording and go back to my notepad, paste with Control V the new file name and insert a prefix of X in space, meaning that I saved it to the local hard drive with file save again. Yes, and now I need to delete the outdated email that says that it will expire in 30 days. Since I made an outbound call, it is no longer relevant, and I delete it and I pop in another message from Google that another account is inactive and will expire in 30 days. Control C to copy to the clipboard buffer, then go back to my notepad to the very top of my notepad, if my notepad to insert another section, and that section will start with a bunch of open parentheses Then paste the message of Google, Control V, and end it with a bunch of close parentheses segregating it for the remaining of the file. Yes, and now I navigate to the new account, log into it. This is usaclock.work at Gmail, and I log into it to make an outbound call to make sure it doesn't expire within 30 days. Yes, I need to go to the voice and delete all these spam. So I mark the first one with shift mouse, press for deletion as I scroll to the last one, and shift mouse click and delete them all, confirming the deletion and clean up the file that are spams. Yeah, yeah. And now I navigate back to the Google Voice account. I've deleted the spammies, and now I'm going to make another outbound call to ChatGPT, to 800 ChatGPT. So I'm going to select it, and I'm ready to make another outbound call. But before we go, let's see if you can summarize what we have done so far. No, because that will be redundant with your call. So I want, first of all, to finish my 15 minutes and tell you how I document I produce the file name that will store the notes. I make an open parenthesis before the USA and then close parenthesis after the A. Then I pasted the message with a vanity phone number, area code 872 256 2596, and then I inserted the word not. So it will read, will not expire in 30 days. Let's review it. Yes, so I saved it to the local hard drive, to the Google voice 1 subfolder, and now I'm uploading the entire subfolder to the Google Drive by clicking on new folder upload and getting rid of the file name. So what remains for upload is just the path. Exactly. And then I get the number 95, go back to my notepad to insert an X, a prefix of X and space in the front, and enter and the number 95 as a suffix. Namely, I saved this folder to the local hard drive, plus I uploaded it to the Google Drive, and it contains 95 files, which is equal to 94 plus 1, since I added a new file to the Google Voice subfolder. And now I navigate to find the OpenUSA clock work account. So I want to get to the OpenUSA section of my documents, Open Parent USA. Copy the path to the clipboard buffer, insert it in front of the file name, and now I'm ready to save it locally to this hard drive. Save. Put in an X and a space, then Control V to paste, an X and a space prefix. And now I'm going to let me start a new outbound call from this new account.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. You agree to OpenAI's privacy policy?
I'm backing up a file to the Google Cloud.
Got it. You're waking up a VM in Google Cloud. Do you need some guidance on how to do that?
No, I said I'm backing up. I'm uploading a file
Oh,
to its
you're
to the
backing up
Google
an
to the Google Cloud account.
got it. You're backing up a file to your Google Cloud account. Do you need any help with that process?
Yes, I just want to tell you that I'm uploading option is to keep both files. Then I click upload once, and now I'm going to blow it up full screen to see that it uploaded a 3 of 3.
Sounds like a plan. Expanding to full screen should give you a clear view to confirm all of your files successfully.
Exactly. So I uploaded 3 files, and now finally I need to finish it by saving it to yet another file, my notes that I'm making an outbound call to 800 ChatGPT to comply with the Google requirements to keep the file from expiring. Exactly. And now I recorded the conversation with you, 800 ChatGPT, in the psar.exe problem step recorder, and now I'm saving the file to the local drive of psar.exe, but taking the previous file and updating it by removing the portion that is irrelevant and overwriting it by the new file name. Exactly, my version control. My version control is inserting a letter after the date, after the year. So the previous version control was the letter I, and now I'm going according to the alphabet sequence, back, backspacing the I and inserting GHI. So I will insert GHI. The next version is TUV, and then I update the current time to be 8:14 p.m. Right now, I copy the psar.exe one subfolder to the clipboard buffer and then insert it as a prefix in the file name input field. Paste it in, then type a backslash to separate it from the file name, and then following it is the file name. Then review it to see that the last step was step number 190, as I'm starting a new psar.exe recording, and go back to my notepad to paste the file name with the prefix of X at the beginning. And now the only thing that remains to be done is uploading that new folder to the cloud. So I click on the plus new folder upload, and now I'm pasting the string and eliminating the last file name by marking it, and then pressing the delete key, the enter key, and enter key again, then upload, and then I'm going to open it full screen to see how many folders will be uploaded at this point. Yes, and it says one of 138, and enter. Then I scroll down to see how many folders were uploaded to this psar.txt one before, and that should be equal to the current number plus one. Exactly. And so I scroll down in the file trying to find, and the previous one was 123. So it seems like I might have skipped a few. Yeah, I think that I just didn't find some of the earlier uploads. I didn't bother uploading them all. So now I'm okay with 138 folders. All I need to do is go back to my message from Google that it will expire and delete it, since this USA clock.work account will no longer expire since I made an outbound call. And then I want to check if I have any more numbers that are expiring. So I'm going back to my Google Gmail account to see if there are any more files to be expired, and I see that I don't. So basically now the only thing that I need to do is wrap up this session. So first of all, I'm going to go to the camera software, stop the recording and play back the video. I press the button to play back and then the play button on the player to listen to it. So this will be an audit trail of various activities that I'm
You've got
doing,
it all
especially.
planned out. Looks like you're wrapping things up next. I've checked in for any expired questions. Are you making video recordings?
Right, so then this video is perfectly good. Then I need to stop the MSN recorder player. So